FDev recently announced that they are raising the price for early access ships. Specifically with the upcoming release of Panther Clipper, the early access price for large-size ships will be 19,020 ARX for the standard version and 38,000 ARX for the stellar version. This converts to around 15 and 30 US dollars without accounting for the bonus ARX you get from different bundles. The developers announced this with a blog post but did not mention any reasoning for the price change. We can only assume that it's because of the extra work they have to put in for developing large ships. However, if that's the case, shouldn't they also lower the price for small-sized ships? Given that it's only a small price bump, most players are not worried about this change. It's understandable that developing and keeping a game running takes a lot of effort and lots of money, especially considering the many free updates the developers have been rolling out. It only seems fair to support them back as an encouragement to keep the game alive and running for us. That's exactly why I was happy to support the devs by buying every new ship they rolled out in early access. I'm not part of the FDev creator program, so I did not receive these ships for free. I paid for them out of my own pocket. Even though I was reluctant at first about this monetization strategy, I realized it was a necessary change to keep the game alive. Having said that, I was disappointed when I saw the announcement for the early access price increase, and I was even more disappointed when I saw that the community was perfectly fine with it. This price hike is not the first change the developers have made to the game. First, they doubled the prices for all the cosmetics in the ARX store, and the community was fine with it. Then came the early access ships and the community was fine with it. Alongside that came pre-built ships. These were existing ships with equipment you can buy in the game for free, and the players were fine with it. To make matters worse, the devs have been using the fear of missing out tactic to sell cosmetics and pre-built ships. Hurry up before stocks run out. And now they are slowly raising the prices again. Yet the players are still fine with it, because their argument is that you can still wait a few months and get the ships for free. But is it a valid argument? Or are you enabling the devs to keep coming up with new ways to monetize important content? Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to create some controversy here. Monetization is still important to maintaining and funding online service games like Elite Dangerous, but there needs to be certain standards involved. I'm speaking up because I care about this game, and I want everyone to experience the game equally and not be affected by how much money they have in their wallets. Because while nobody is having their arm twisted to pay for new ships, those who do will have a big advantage over those who have to wait several months to get a vessel that can carry more cargo than any other ship in the game. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this, so leave a comment and let me know. But please keep the conversation friendly. We are all gamers here.